Imagine a world where your time is truly your own, a world where work doesn't dictate your life, but rather serves as a means to enable you to live more fully. This is the transformative promise at the heart of Tim Ferriss's The 4-Hour Workweek. In a society that often equates busyness with productivity and long hours with success, Ferriss invites us to reconsider everything we think we know about work, lifestyle, and achievement. The journey begins with a simple question: what if you could escape the 9-to-5 grind, earn a living remotely, and design a life rich in adventure, learning, and freedom? Ferriss doesn't just ask this question. He sets out to answer it with a blueprint for what he calls the new rich. The new rich aren't defined by the size of their bank accounts, but rather by their ability to control when and where they work and how they spend their days. At the core of Ferriss's philosophy is the idea of lifestyle design. Instead of deferring dreams until retirement, he encourages us to seize the present and build a life that blends work and play, travel and productivity, learning and leisure. The first step in this process is to challenge our assumptions about work itself. Ferriss argues that most people spend too much time on unimportant tasks, mistaking movement for progress. The real key, he says, is to focus on effectiveness rather than efficiency, to do less but achieve more. This begins with the art of elimination. Ferriss introduces the concept of the 80-20 rule, or Pareto's principle, which suggests that 80% of our results come from 20% of our efforts. By identifying and prioritizing the tasks that truly matter, the vital few, we can eliminate the trivial many that consume our time and energy. Ferriss encourages readers to ruthlessly cut out distractions, delegate tasks that don't require their unique expertise, and automate repetitive activities whenever possible. Automation is a recurring theme throughout the book. Ferriss shares strategies for outsourcing everything from email management to customer service, leveraging virtual assistants and online platforms to free up time. He demonstrates how technology can be harnessed not just to increase productivity, but to enable a radically different lifestyle, one where work happens on your own terms from anywhere in the world. But Ferriss also tackles the psychological barriers that keep us tethered to traditional work models. Fear of change, fear of judgment, and fear of failure are powerful forces. He urges us to confront these fears head-on, using exercises like fear setting to clarify what's actually at stake and to dispel the illusions that keep us stuck. By breaking down our anxieties into tangible risks and actionable steps, Ferriss shows that most obstacles are far less daunting than they appear. Once you've cleared the mental and practical hurdles, Ferriss invites you to define your goals in concrete terms. What do you truly want to do, be, and have? He advocates for creating a dreamline, a vision of your ideal life, broken down into actionable milestones and costs. This isn't just about wishful thinking, it's about turning dreams into plans, and plans into reality. To support this lifestyle, Ferriss introduces the concept of muses, automated, low-maintenance businesses that generate income without requiring your constant involvement. He offers practical advice for identifying profitable niches, testing product ideas, and launching online ventures. The goal is to create streams of income that free you from the need to trade time for money, allowing you to focus on experiences, relationships, and personal growth. Travel is another cornerstone of the 4-Hour Workweek philosophy. Ferriss advocates for mini-retirements, extended periods of travel and exploration throughout your life, rather than waiting until old age. He shares strategies for living abroad, immersing yourself in new cultures, and using geo-arbitrage to stretch your income further. The message is clear: you don't have to wait to live your dreams. You can integrate adventure, learning, and fulfillment into your everyday life. Of course, Ferriss acknowledges that transitioning to a 4-hour workweek isn't always easy or instant. It requires a willingness to experiment, to challenge norms, and to embrace uncertainty. For employees, he offers tips on negotiating remote work arrangements, increasing autonomy, and proving value to employers. For entrepreneurs, he emphasizes the importance of testing ideas quickly, minimizing risk, and building systems that operate independently of your daily involvement. Throughout the book, Ferriss shares real-world case studies and actionable tactics, drawing on his own experiences and those of others who have embraced the new rich lifestyle. He illustrates how ordinary people have built businesses, traveled the world, and reclaimed their time, often starting with nothing more than a laptop and a willingness to try something different. Underlying it all is Ferriss's conviction that life is meant to be lived, not merely endured. He challenges the cultural narrative that glorifies overwork and delayed gratification, arguing instead for a life of abundance, curiosity, and freedom. The goal isn't just to work less, but to live more, to fill your days with learning, connection, and adventure. But Ferriss is careful not to promise overnight success or effortless riches. He acknowledges that building a 4-hour workweek takes effort, discipline, and a commitment to continuous improvement. It's a process of learning, testing, and refining, a journey rather than a destination. Ultimately, the 4-hour workweek is a call to action. It asks us to question the status quo, to reimagine what's possible, and to take bold steps toward a life designed on our own terms. Ferriss provides the tools, strategies, and inspiration, but it's up to each of us to decide what kind of life we want to create. Whether you're an entrepreneur seeking more freedom, an employee looking to escape the office, or simply someone who wants to make more time for the things that matter, Ferriss's message resonates. You have the power to design your life. By focusing on what truly matters, eliminating the unnecessary, and embracing new possibilities, you can reclaim your time and build a life that's not just productive, but profoundly fulfilling. The 4-hour workweek isn't just a schedule, it's a philosophy. It's about redefining success, rediscovering joy, and reclaiming your most precious resource, time. As Ferriss reminds us, life is short, and the best time to start living it fully is now.